I want to go across to Amit Malviya first. Mr. Malviya, multiple leaders of India's opposition claim to have received this email from Apple saying that an instrument of the Indian state-sponsored attackers may be targeting your iPhones. Now, this email has been received largely only by those who in some form or the other are involved with India's opposition, not by government representatives. From what you've been able to gather from within the government, what do you have to say in response to the charge that there is a perception amongst the likes of Priyanka Chaturvedi about the state sponsoring on opposition leaders? Mr. Malviya.
Let me fact check you to begin with, Rahul. None less than Union Minister Piyush Goyal has also received a similar notification on the mail ID which is linked to his Apple account.
No, so we interviewed Piyush Ji. Piyush Ji said that somebody he knew got that email. Just 1 second, Amit. We interviewed Piyush Ji this evening. He said somebody he knew who was a politician received that email. He didn't say it was about him. We just interviewed him a short while ago, but please go on.
I checked with his office and also spoke to him. It was perhaps post your interview that his mail ID was checked and there was a notification in there as well, if that helps. Now, having said that, why is it that the opposition in India routinely raises issues of surveillance, of snooping, and does not come to substantiate their allegation? We've seen this happen with Pegasus. We've seen later with a certain news portal writing about tech fog, speaking about undue influence that me as an individual had on meta companies including Instagram, for which I filed a criminal case against them, and now you have this alarm being set off because of notification that has come from Apple to users in 150 countries. Apple has put out a statement and they have very categorically said that this is not specific to a particular country or agency. They've also gone on to say that they don't know the reason for this alert. It could be for various reasons, including user behavior. It could also be to do with their own algorithms and so on and so forth. The government of India, through the concerned ministry, and the minister have spoken. Ashwini Vaishnaw has gone on record to say that the government of India will investigate this and also ask Apple to be part of that investigation so that details can be put forth. And if there is a concern, because let's not forget, Apple charges astronomical rates for their mobile phones and claim that it is absolutely secure. So if there is any kind of indulgence here, then Apple has to be made accountable. Now, having said all of this, I want to make a very important point on why the opposition routinely rakes up these issues, Rahul. It is an attempt to weaken people's faith in India's institutions and India's democracy, and it is being done at the behest of foreign powers. We know very well that George Soros, the billionaire who fancies himself as a regime change agent, has gone on record to say that he would like to see this government out, and unfortunately, India's opposition, including its leading face Rahul Gandhi, is a convenient prop in his hand. And that is why we saw Rahul Gandhi personally champion the Pegasus issue. He raised it on several platforms. He held press conferences and spoke about it in the parliament. But when it came to surrendering his phone for investigation, he backed out. So this is nothing but an attempt by forces inimical to India's interest, including a vast section of our opposition, which is in concert with foreign agencies trying to undermine India's democracy.